2, 1, oh, okay, that's out of the way. Let's get this started. This one? Yeah, there we go. We're speedrunning now. Anyhow, 5 minutes is actually a lot longer than I thought it was. For once, I wasn't scrambling to get something or to finish something. Although, I will say, I did completely forget to make my tweet and to send out the thing to the Discord. But you know, that wouldn't be such a problem if we just fixed the bot. If we just added Derek and I to the bot, if someone can do that, I think that'd be great. No, someone like Connor. I don't think Kuro has access to it. But yeah, I'm just saying. So, hello Sue, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whoever, around the world. Hey look, we can finally catch up on those yawns. This allowed it to the total one. And then let's actually see, where are we in terms of yawnage so far? Did we pass 400? Yeah, we did last time. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I factory reset my computer and took 15 hours to update? Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. Everyone's having, everyone recently is having terrible tech issues. Let me add this. I select the thing? Yeah. Derek has had, like, a cursed week. I also- oh, god damn it. One more. I also had, some audio stuff. If you recall from the week where Derek's, computer went kaput. Thank you, Sue. Baba. Can I add? That's not right. Wait. That's something that adds to. What is that? Then? Yeah. Okay. I know how to add. Cool. Yeah, we just did 2 Phoenix Wright streams that week. And, oh wait, no, before that, because it happened at the end of the week, right? And we had a Phoenix Wright stream that we were supposed to do, but Derek couldn't do it, right? And, we couldn't do it, even though we family share and stuff, we couldn't do it on my account, because, I don't know if it would even work if I logged into this thing, like if it stored the save there. If not, then I just would have redone everything. But he couldn't, no, the drivers weren't working, so he couldn't use his mic at all. And I didn't want him to use his phone on the Phoenix Wright stream, because, you know, it's like, we do the voice acting, you know? That's the fun part. But anyhow, I was planning to cover for that stream and do, like, a karaoke or something. So you almost got allowed to karaoke that week. But alas, it was not to be. Because all my audio stuff on OBS reset. I can't remember why. I don't know, something happened. Oh, right. Because I was messing with mic stuff, you know, just to get it to be the best it could be. So I went into, you know, good old Logitech G Hub, and then it fucked everything. And then I had to completely redo my audio, so it may sound different today. But honestly, it's not like it was great before. Also, I'm trying not to speak too loudly. I'm a bit a ways. I've got some insulation in the form of pillows and plushies. So I hope that helps a little bit. I don't think it does anything. But you know, it's fun to look at for me. I get some visual stimulation here. Did I yawn twice? Oh, fuck. I'm missing out already. We said one time that we were gonna have, like, just a stream where we catch up on yawns. But, like, no mic, it's just a counter. Yeah, speedrun time. Hold on, now that you say that. Fuck. How do I... Yeah, sure, that works. I don't actually know how to use it with the splits. Just chatting speedrun, yeah. You have to... It's actually... This episode? I don't think I can call it that. This stream, this sleepover, it's actually a game changer episode, and you have to guess what the speed run timer is counting, right? And you get a point if you get it right. So I may award points if you make an interesting guess. Also, I gotta add the other one. Oop, on. Anyhow, yeah, I should just do the. I should set up a yawn counting stream, no mic, so that we can catch up. Because, you know, we're all about accuracy here at Loppy Derik Infinite Live channel, whatever it's called. Whatever the channel is called. Bird and Bun Infinite Live 5725, I don't know. Yeah, we're in debt. I'm so sorry to say. We're figuring out a yawn payment plan. Although you may be able to pay it off if you can. I guess what the timer's for. Clearly not for yawns. On total. Here. Implies the existence of a small loan of 1 million yawns. I mean, look. When I moved over from Twitch, I didn't take any of my yawns with me, right? I started from scratch. I had to start from scratch. And that does something to a person, you know? You have it all, and then you lose it all. But honestly, we're already getting up there. I guess that's just what happens when you like stream kind of regularly, though. Blah blah. Also, when you stream with another person. Though to be honest, like I probably wouldn't have taken me that long to get here. Well, there are some days. There are days when we like Phoenix, right? And Derek is extremely yawny. But then you also gotta take into account how many of the yawns of the two of us are not being counted, right? Like when Derek Dark and Darker is, you know? It's at a time zone. That's not too convenient for a lot of people, right? You know, they can't catch it. And you can catch the yawns. Certainly not me, because I'm doing the stuff. If Derek is streaming, I'm probably doing stuff. Yeah. This is my yawn Cinderella story, I guess. Oh, and speaking of, Derek is working right now. He cannot make it. I think he said to me earlier today, yeah, I finish up in like 2.5 hours. I'll try to make it. And I'm like, no, you won't make it. That's not gonna be possible. I'm gonna be gone. I'll be in the shower. Whenever you known me to stream for that long. Come on now. But actually though, I was wondering, if you saw the schedule, you saw that there was like a question mark. It was like sleepover? Huh? Potential? Derek also has a question mark, but that's because of the wipe, I think. The Dark and Darker wipe. But for me, yeah, I wasn't sure what exactly I was gonna do, because I thought I might pull up a game or something again. Because I do want to continue, I want to continue the VTuber Summit, of course. Because I think it's real neat, and I would love to experience that. However... shower her. Also, wait, one more thing before I get into that. Am I too on top of counting the yawns? Would you like the opportunity to count the yawns? Or could you, is it like too much of a fun? Because I mean, if you're here, like, I don't know, is that something you want to do? Because it's supposed to be like an interactive thing, right? That, just throwing that out there. I don't know. Would you like me to like back up? I think it'd be fine if I just started eating worms. It's probably better than scrap metal, to be honest. I'm not a doctor. But, yeah. If I had to pick one. You know, it's part of nature. Be careful which types though. You don't know what's been going around. Don't eat a tapeworm. You'll regret that one. In my opinion. Is the speedrun timer red now? It's because it's over the time. I don't know how to use the splits. I'm not doing this right. I think I just got rid of that one. Why is my split so bad? I don't know. No. I like the worms that elongate suddenly. Don't they all kind of do that? Because they have to inch their way. I guess that's an inchworm. But that's just kind of how they move. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about horizontal versus vertical animals in just a second. But I want to finish my thought from before about I don't know, content, whatever. Yeah. It really depends on the day. It's probably not going to be till after Halloween. Because I'm very stressed right now. Not too bad. I don't handle stress very well. So I do often, like, I get, like, sick with stress, right? Like, I lose my mind a bit. And right now I'm planning, like, a Halloween party for my friends. Yeah, and that's exciting. But I'm very stressed. But, like, in kind of a good way. But not in a completely good way. Like, it's not eustress. It's still distress. Because I have to, like, clean up and everything. And I have to do a bunch of stuff. I spent money on groceries, as one does. A story about that too, but we're not there yet. But yeah, and I have other stuff to do. Like online obligations, and so that's taking up a lot of my mind space right now. I'm not in really the space to play the game on the stream. And also, my hands hurt. And I can never really predict when they're gonna be, like, okay to do things. And I don't want to push it, right? Because I don't want it to get worse. But yeah, last night my hands really hurt. And they're, like, okay now. But, like, you know? It's a bit... not sure. So... we'll see. And it's not like it requires like a huge amount of handedness, dexterity. But you know, if I can just be here with my mouth and say things, if I can blink a couple times and move my head, you know, it's fine. Yeah. Anyhow, no, I did not mean bipedal and quadrupedal animals. I meant horizontal and vertical, in the way in which you experience the world as a human or a humanoid, whatever. Yeah, we are bipedal, that's true, and we experience the world. it's a vertical world that we live in, right? Like doors, they go up and down. Like a horse is quadrupedal, but it's a vertical world. Like a barn door. I know they can be wild animals, but you know what I mean. But like a snake, that's a horizontal animal. No legs. A snake, a worm, it experiences the world horizontally. And I know it's all the same, but you know. Like a door means nothing to a snake, right? You get what I mean. Like, even like a mouse. You got a little hole. Doors don't mean nothing to mouses. Mice? So, I love fine arts. I love permanently damaging my hands for the sake of practice that does nothing more than provide amusement to me. So true. Honestly though, art kind of hits different when it's just for yourself, to be honest. I really love, you would never know this about me and my content, because I don't do it for my content. I really should, but I don't. I like editing videos, certain types of videos. Not really the type that lends to what I'm doing as a VTuber. Well, I guess it could, if I put it into that. But I like editing videos for myself and my friends, in our neat little funky characters or whatever. And you know, mixing and stuff. And I do synth V things. I don't know how the splits work. I don't know how to make them into separate splits. Yeah, and I have like tons of private and unlisted videos like that. But you know, you know that. But it's not for you. It's for me and my friends' eyes only. But there's something so satisfying about, you know, you something you want to do, you get started on it, you do it, then you're finished with it, and you can look back on it. Oh, it's just a nice feeling, even if no one sees it. And some people aren't like that, you know. Some people, you know, they like not need people to see it, but like it means a little more to them if people see it because it's out there, and you know, other people, you know, maybe they can get inspiration from it, or like you know, it's nice when someone else validates you, right? Like, oh, that's such a cool thing, you know, that was so neat what you did there. You did such a neat thing. I would love actually, I love a comment like that. The next time I do literally anything, you should tell you specifically should tell me that was such a neat thing you did, Loppy. I thought that was so neat. You're such a dandy fellow. Horizontal animals are not small. Like a Komodo dragon, I'd say is a horizontal animal. Although I would not say a bear is a horizontal animal. No, bears like, you know, their back feet like a lot actually. They're so funny when they do though. They look like they're in a little costume, a bear costume. It doesn't look real. It's so weird. Recently, I like black bears a lot. I think they're cute. Don't handle a bear in the wild though. Don't really handle a bear if not. Loppy, you're such a miraculous ladybug, whatever that means. Okay, here's the thing. So horizontal if doors don't matter to? That's a good rule of thumb, I'd say. I'll get into it in a second. My friends... Okay, so my friends who are coming over for my Halloween party on Halloween. On the date of Halloween. I've got 3 friends coming over. And they all watch The Miraculous Ladybug. And I have seen a couple episodes of it. I don't even think I finished the first season. I don't know how many seasons there are. I know it's like French cartoon. And, you know, they're like superheroes, and you know, she's got a crush on him. But then as superheroes, he has a crush on her, and you know, they don't know or whatever. And it's the whole thing. But I have seen stuff on it, like reviews of like how like bad it got, and like, you know, various planarization of characters, and like the whole marionette being a real creep kind of thing. And also Chloe not character arc not paid off at all whatsoever. I know that much, and my friends have told me as much as well, because we often, whenever we go to the mall, we always go to the doll section, you know, see what updates there are, you know, Monster High and whatnot. I might get like a clothes pack for my Barbie. I don't usually do though, because they're all really ugly and really terrible. Sorry, Barbs. But yeah, and sometimes you see like a Chat Noir figure or whatever. That's just that's so weird. The last one I saw, it was like a skeleton, and its eyes were not right. It was like, they did not look like they were human eyes attached to a human body. It was kind of just like an alien painted like a human. That's what it looked like. Anyhow, horizontal vertical world. This is a conversation, I'm pretty sure I talked about it before, ages ago. But this is a conversation I had with my ex, yeah. And I was really stuck on it for the longest time, and I would always mention it at just random times, and they get tired of me for it. That's probably why they broke up with me. But I always just was like, hey, wouldn't it be so fucked up if snakes or like humans and humans were like snakes, if they move like that? And like snakes, and the way they move too, the way I was imagining it was like they like swing back and forth, like they still have no legs, and they're just like at a point on their tail, like they're on point, like a ballerina, and they just swing back and forth. Like if it was like a vertical world, Oh, for snakes. And like humans just move like skateboards. Not like snakes or like worms even. Not even like inching or slithering. Just, I don't know, like forward. Or maybe like, you know, as a kid, when you go up the stairs and you kind of like crawl up. I did that for the longest time, by the way. I did not stop doing that in high school. I'll tell you that right now. But, I think, when did I stop doing that? I have no idea. At some point, I just became an adult who buys, groceries every once in a while and walks up the stairs. Not even walk. I run up the stairs like a normal person. I don't really walk. Derek is always so surprised when I say, like, oh, I'm gonna get a glass of water or something, and then I'm, like, right there in an instant. Humans will invent wheelies as a primary mode of walking transportation if we are legless. I mean, I think in every universe, heelys should exist. Or wheelies. Heelys. They're called heelys. I'm sorry, Case, you're wrong! You're wrong. But I think heelys should always exist in every universe. Like, that's one of the greatest inventions of mankind. I'm saying it right here, right now. I still don't know how to use my heelys. I have, I think I have my wheels. I have my wheels. They're still in that box? They're still in that box. It's right under my desk. I don't know, I keep things in the weirdest places. Everything's under my desk right now. And it's a problem, because I can't find it. But it's right there. Oh my, freaking out. Let me take a sip of my not water. This is coffee. This is gonna dehydrate me, but you know, we're rolling with it. Surprisingly, I don't feel too dehydrated right now. Like, I woke up and I was like, ugh, but I got over it, I guess. Hi. Hey, Soup. You left for a minute and now you're back, but you did not announce you're leaving. Because you're all dark and mysterious with it? That's true. You know, I always tell my 3 friends from real life that, like, I'm trying to be more mysterious lately. But when I do, like, leave out details, it just makes me sound really suspicious. Like, I'm pretty sure, because, you know, VTubing is a thing that I do. And I'm not exactly very open with it, as many people will know. So, yeah, none of my real life friends, none of my real life friends know. And so at school, when we talked about what we like did in our free time, the way I worded it, it made it sound like I did porn. So I had to clarify at one point, like, by the way, I don't do OnlyFans or anything. And it's not bad to. I just had to, like, I had to clear it up, you know? Not quite. Although my friends were concerned at a point about what I knew about, not about fire, but like, it was related. I'm under arrest. What did I do? Am I not speedrunning this fast enough? I can't make the split yet. I can't do it yet because I have to be consistent. So you can actually guess what it is. Consequences of being dark and mysterious, yeah. People either think you're a murderer or a porn star. You know, one of those things is better than the other, certainly, but I did not absorb the body of a girl. I ate the body of a girl. Big difference. I'm not really sure what happened after that. I don't know. It's like, is it magic? Am I magical? I guess I'm supernatural, that's for sure. Okay, here's the question though. Are magical? Oh. Are supernatural things inherently magic? I guess maybe it's like dark magic? I don't know. No, I'd probably say that it's Horse Shark. So you changed your name, right? now you're a mix. That reminds me, I can't wait to use Minecraft skin on stream finally. I do want to play Minecraft soon. Probably not on a sleepover, but maybe I'll boot it up. I don't know. I'm not usually one to just chill and play Minecraft alone, really. But we do got something coming up. Probably not in the near future, but who knows? Who knows? Probably next month. It's a bit soon. To the end of the month. Remember the quote, but any technology advanced enough is indistinguishable from magic or something. I don't know. I don't think really, like, necromancy tech is... I don't think that is technology. I think that is magic. Fair enough, Shark. But now it seems like you're a shark who does echolocation, which is neat. Praying. God bless. Playing Minecraft alone is awful. No one is there to witness the fruits of my labor. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm a streamer. Because then when I do things alone, I can have it posted online so people see me being alone and lonely. And then they'll feel better for me. Also, I'm trying not to be too loud. The mic situation, it kind of sucks. Also, of course I'm gonna use the skin. Why would I not? You made it. Unless you don't want me to, and then I wouldn't. But, oh well. High technical technology defies several laws of physics. Just used to make some alien kite? I guess in a way you could say that all magic, you know, in a hypothetical world where magic is real, I guess you could say that all magic is a form of technology in the same way that, like, I don't know, would you say that rhetoric is technology? Like a social technology? Because then magic is just like a supernatural technology. You know what I mean? If a concept is a technology, I think magic can be technology. In like, just in semantic terms. Not like technology like machinery, but like as, I don't know, like a tactic? A way of navigating and investigating the world, I suppose? The pillow for works trust. Up. That's a total odds. 516. Keep it in mind. If you can put it on tech tree progression, then it counts as technology. Okay. I can see that. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. You could put like a Subway sandwich on it. Bear with me, I'm going somewhere. You can put like a Subway sandwich on a tech tree progression. I think, right? Like a hoagie. Like a hero. I don't know, wherever you call it, where you're from. I don't know where I call it where I'm from. I don't know, it's just a sub, I think. But, I think most speedruns would have finished by now. That's very debatable. Most speedruns of what? Also, I'm not doing this right. I don't know how to separate it. Anyhow, yeah, it's like, I don't know, if you're playing every FNAF game, which I'm gonna mention because my favorite streamer is Astral Spiv. If you're playing every single FNAF game, probably not. Are you saying Subway sandwiches aren't a very cool technological advancement? I'm not saying that. I'm saying they are. I'm arguing that they are. But yeah, sandwich evolution. You know, you keep adding things and you branch out into different things. And like, I don't know, the only bounds are, I guess, physics. Like if we're counting like the sandwich toppling over. But like a theoretical sandwich. A theoretical sandwich? Like a blueprint of a sandwich. You can kind of just keep going, and your only limit is the 2 pieces of bread containing it, right? Unless you want the Subway, unless you specifically, if you think a Subway sandwich is like the bread is connected, then I guess that would be a problem. But if you count it as like the top and bottom, like, you know, like a baguette bread sort of thing, if that's a sub to you, then yeah. Subway is the most average sandwich a person can buy. By Subway, I just mean like a sub-style sandwich. Like a hoagie. Not specifically Subway. I kind of hate Subway, actually. I don't like Subway. I'm sorry. First of all, well, let's talk about the subs. Theoretical subs. I don't really like Subway sandwiches, I'll be honest. I don't like deli meats. I don't like meat that's served cold, except for, there's probably an exception. But generally speaking, I don't think meat should be served cold. I think it just always tastes better warm. I don't really like many things that go into subs. Like, I don't like anything, pretty much. I'm a very picky eater. And then the pizza from Subway is bad. It just tastes bad. It just is bad. There's nothing good about it. And then, like, the cookies from Subway are quite thin and hard and subpar. And then, what else have they got? I don't know, like, bagged chips. I can't say anything about that. It's just bagged chips. I guess soda. They have really big soda portions. Like, I got a medium soda, and it took me, like, 3 hours to drink over a movie. I think it was Don't Worry, Darling, which I have no thoughts on. Absolutely none. Also, good luck, Shark. You started your finals today? Oh, that's crazy. Ooh, yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm not doing school stuff right now. Shark, you said you're in high school, though, right? So, good luck with that. It's always super stressful in high school. Because you always got stuff going on. And everything's really big then. And it's not that things get smaller. But, you know, you just deal, you know? Did you also hate the dead cold meat of the girl you apparently ate? Non-sexually. Of course it's non-sexually. That'd be weird. Yes, but it was a life or death situation. I'm a survivor, so I chose life. I mean, it's not really cannibalism, because I wasn't human. I guess I am pretty much now, but it wasn't then. So, you know. And it's not like, if I'm going to Subway, which I'm not, I'm never going to Subway. Like, you know, I'm ordering something, yeah, that's my choice. You know? It's a bit different. Anyhow, I would never. My brother texted me, hey, don't eat my deli meats. Actually, wait, what exactly did he say? It wasn't anything that interesting, but I thought it was funny because I don't like deli meats. Bye-bye. Scroll. No, wait, no. He said specifically, hands off them cold cuts in the fridge. Subway cannibalism, only 2 options? Oh, in that case. Ugh, looks bad. You're in your final year of high school. Also, stream's very laggy. Oh, that sucks. It's always laggy for you. I feel bad. Yeah. Bye-bye. You have a nice one, too. Good luck. You got this. Bye-bye. Gumbadoobie. Yawn. I remember my last year of high school, I completely gave up. Well, that's not completely true. I think I had, what was it? Did I have chemistry? Did I have AP Chem then? Or was that junior year? So I remember, oh, it really could have been either. In my chemistry class, I've always been really bad at science. I've been good enough to, you know, like, pass, I guess. And I think science is really cool. And I do love science in that aspect. I like learning things about science. I think it's so neat. But I can't apply them to anything. Like, I can put the knowledge in my head and I can understand it in the book. But when you give it to me on a test, and you're asking me to use it in this different scenario, I'm like, I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before in my life. But, I had AP Chem at some point, and I love my teacher dearly, and I love my class dearly, and lab work was always so much fun. And then, you know, I had my 2 lab partners who always had my back. who are much smarter than me. But you know, we all did stuff. That was so much fun working together, like actually, even though I'm really quite terrible with social interaction. But it was so stupid. I remember I burnt a plastic container. I put it on a hot plate because we were warming. I had to warm up the water again, and I was like, well, I don't want to put it back in the. I can't put it back in the tube, and I don't want to get more. I just put it back in the hot plate. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even realize. And then you smelled burning, and then like, you know, obviously the plastic had like melted to the hot plate, and I felt so bad, and I almost cried. But my teacher kept telling me it was okay. She was really nice. We got her like a birthday card at some point. Also, yeah, YouTube. We don't have the Twitch emotes. Sorry, Kappa. But that actually reminds me earlier today when I was setting up stream. I was like, oh my god, I'm not on Twitch. This is crazy. For a second, I thought I was. I don't know why. I think the live split. It just seemed very Twitch to me. I don't know. So you guys are never gonna guess what the live split is for. That's not. I'm not like taunting you. That's a fact. That's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. Although egg on my face if you get it right now. Hey, it's almost 4:11. That's my height. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about before I started talking about chemistry? You're talking about Subway. How did we get here? Where am I? Aw, I'm aware. You have something to say about it? Are you so big and mighty, Soup? The Soup? You're like 3 people, you know? Does that even count? Does that even count? Oh, to be fair, you've been on your own for a while now, it seems. Yeah. I didn't know we were in a height competition. I didn't know this stream was who's the tallest in the chat. It was news to me. I didn't realize you were gonna win an award for this. It's been over a week. I don't have my glasses still. I don't know if you recall, but I tweeted that I dropped my glasses in a spider web. What happened was, it was like late at night in my room. I was like pretty much asleep. And I left my jacket on my bed next to me. And I kind of just threw it to the side. And then I didn't realize my glasses were on top of my jacket, so my glasses flung out. And it flung out to the side next to the left side of my bed, all the way on the other side. So I looked over there with a flashlight real quick, and then I saw a spider, and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna do that today. But then I realized that I wasn't going to do it anyway. Any day. Which is a problem. Because I can live life comfortably. Not comfortably. I can live life just enough to where I don't particularly need to go out of my way to do something. But then I live life slightly worse because of that. Which is the same situation with the light bulb. I didn't have light. I didn't have like a primary source of light for like almost a week. I didn't know where the light bulbs. But then it was never a good time to ask someone where the light bulbs were until I finally like texted my mom, hey, can you pick up some light bulbs? And then she was like, we have light bulbs. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I'll show you where they are after dinner. And then we looked around for a bit, and they were just in a box very high up. But anyhow, yeah, I had like natural light, and I had like a little, because I have a window that traps in all the heat. I have like a greenhouse in my room. My room is a greenhouse, pretty much. And it's more inconvenient than it sounds. I had like a little, kind of like handheld light, like a little bunny that lights up. I had to find the charger for that somewhere. And then just like, just the random little blue lights from electronics. Isn't it fucked up like, I don't know, like fans and stuff. And like the little strip, what are they called? little strip outlet guys. Well, that one has a red one. But isn't it fucked up that they have blue lights? How do you ever sleep? How are you supposed to sleep with so much light in your room? I don't know, man. Anyhow, moving on. I don't think there's a point to that one. The point was, sometimes you can live your life in contentment a little too much. The fan further. Okay, well the thing is, I have a very warm room. I have a very warm room. My window faces to the east, right? So the sun comes in all throughout the day, and I have very poor insulation in my room. For whatever reason. I don't know why. That's the working theory, I guess. I don't know why. So, you know, of course, it's like cold in winter, warm in the summer. Sorry, moving some stuff around. So before I get onto that, hold on. I don't know how to have different splits. So yeah, my room, it traps in a lot of heat and it doesn't get out, right? So like the other day I went to the store and it was so warm in my room, so I was like, okay, I'll dress up kind of lightly. I'll put a jacket on, but I'll have shorts and whatever. And then I went out and I was like, oh, it's a lot chillier than I thought. I thought it was basically summer for me. So I was like, huh. And I didn't realize it was actually fall. So you know, you want to place the fan where it covers the most. So kind of like in the center, and it blows it around. It's not fall. Look, you can't keep living in denial, Soup. That's a river in Egypt. And you're presumably not in Egypt? It's snowing? Oh, it won't snow for me till like February. Don't you worry. I do have blinds. I have blinds and curtains. My curtain rod actually broke, so that's fun. But blinds do not stop sun. They have little peekers through them. They're peaky blinds, you know? I don't think that's not what that means. I'm pretty sure that's not what that means, actually. But, the point of blinds is that they, like, let a bit of light in while mostly, like, blocking the view, yeah? Which I had a dream about Danny DeVito watching me through my blinds, and that's a whole thing. But, what the fuck am I talking about? So you wanna put the fan in the center where, you know, the most air is blowing around, and I have a really big bed, so it takes up half of my room. So, you know, I have my bed, then the fan, right? That's like the setup. And so I can't have it next to my head where I'm sleeping. It messes up the feng shui. It's too much, like, crazy energy. To be fair, where I have it now is also bad energy. But, like, you know, it's good for the ventilation. Yeah? And I don't really like to keep my door open, because I like to keep everything private in here. It's my space, you know? I live with people. So I only open the door if no one's home. And also, no one has air conditioning on right now, because it's, like, cold for them. But it's not for me, so it doesn't even matter. But, so you can see, the fan, it's at the foot of my bed, so I'm like, looking at it when I'm asleep. Also, it's not good for my throat when I wake up, but, you know, I live with it. I like to sleep with a blanket. So, and I can't do that if it's too warm. So, you know. Some blinds on the fan lights? I don't think that's how that works. I don't think I could, like, put a bunch of sticky notes over it, probably. I think that's the best I could do. But it is kind of fucked up that specifically blue lights they put on the electronics. Why do they do that? I guess it's, I don't know. It's pretty visible, and generally people like the color blue. At least America does. They did a survey on that. But yeah. Anyhow, have fun freezing in Canada, and have fun shoveling as well. I don't need a shovel because I never go out. And also live in an apartment, so, you know. Generally that gets taken care of. And sometimes it doesn't, but that's life. But yeah, you know, when the snow hits for me, it usually does hit pretty hard. Like, I get blizzards and such. But, and you know, flooding after blizzards, whatever. That's true. But, yeah, in the last, I was gonna say last few years, but honestly, the last, like, maybe 6 years, I don't know, something like that. Like, we just haven't had, like, a snowy Christmases or whatever. Like, and it can get really cold by the time of Halloween and whatnot, but it's just nothing, absolute nothing from that sky up there, you know? No crystallizations happening in those clouds. And then, after that, when snow does hit, it lasts, like, till, like, the spring. Like, probably past March, actually. But yeah, this is how it is. I'm sure it lasts longer for you, though. Oh my god, I hate it. Oh, what the fuck, that one was really long. The little things, I have to put winter coats under the costumes, and they look really funny. The little things, what are the little things? I feel like I should know that. Do I? It sounds very Dr. Seuss-y. But I don't think I do. Children on Halloween. Oh, okay. That was a very Seuss-y way to describe human children. Did they really put them under? I always had to wear like a coat over my Halloween costume as a kid, and I was always so sad. Unless I had like, well, I only ever had 2 Halloween costumes as a child because we just reused them, right? And like, I don't know who has money to get a new costume every year, but we had a witch. It wasn't even a full costume. I had a witch hat and I had fairy wings, which I loved dearly because they were pink and glittery. They just flapped about. So I guess that you could put the fairy wings over a coat or whatever, and then like, you know, the witch hat, it's just a hat. But yeah. If it's over, then the costume becomes something else. Well, yeah. Spider-Man, 2 Spider-Man plus a massive winter coat. Yeah, it's cute. My little cousin was Spider-Man for the longest time. Actually, now that we're on the topic, I never stopped trick-or-treating. I'm 20 now. And the only reason I'm not going again this year with my little cousin is because I'm hosting a party. I never stopped trick-or-treating. Because I just always went with a kid. Although the kid's taller than me now, and has acne, so, you know. But it's probably gonna stop at some point. You've been wearing this villager mask as your Halloween costume for a few years now, like a Minecraft villager? Oh, it's kind of sick, actually. It's because you were small? Oh, yeah. That being said, I am seen as an adult in some cases. I told you the other day, I went to the grocery store. To buy groceries. And I walked out into the parking lot with my big bag of groceries that I had to two-hand it. And a guy in the parking lot called me over. And I was like, oh, and I was like listening to music, so I couldn't quite hear it clearly the first time. And then I turned around and I was like, huh? And I was really confused because I was like, does this person need my help? But then they were wearing like the shirt of the store, so they were an employee. And I was like, did they think I like I don't know, took something I shouldn't have? Because I, like, brought my own shopping bag. And I didn't have, like, a cart or anything, because I was just walking, yeah? And then I went over, and he was like, can you hear me? And I took out, like, my little AirPod, and I was like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, are you single? And I was like, oh! I didn't expect that. And he actually, like, wasn't creepy. So I was like, I'm not, but good luck. And then I went home. Although, actually, while I'm talking about that, I'd like to pick some of your brains. Because I was wondering, like, if I had said, like, I'm not, but do you want to be friends? Is that, like, a thing that people do in real life? Is that a valid way to make friends? If you asked for, like, someone's number or something, and they said that they weren't interested, but that they were interested in being friends with you, would you take them up on that? Like, actually, I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, I said good luck. Yeah, well, I don't know. He seemed nice enough. So I was like, yeah, good luck with that. If you're looking for a relationship, I hope you find that. Good for you. But, like, not me. Not me. Also an Animal Crossing villager. That's cute. Which one? Oh, wait, the villager? Do you just mean, like, yeah, like the human? I mean, no, that's not really the villager. I guess it is in some cases, but look, it happened really quickly, okay? I was two-handing my grocery bag, and I had to go home. I had to quickly scurry across the street to not get hit by a car, okay? There's no crosswalk, you know? But yeah, I'm curious, because I don't know, I was thinking about that. Also, he was, like, genuinely, like, he was, like, pretty enough. He was, like, pretty, so, yeah, I don't think he'll have a problem there. I think he'll be fine. I think the cars can see you. Look. Here's the situation. It's just a big street without a crosswalk, right? And they have to cross it. I just directly across, right? Yeah. You know, and it's a small place. You know, you just do a little jaywalking. It's fine. Look both ways. Nothing there. So, unless someone's like going over 4 times the speed limit, like, I don't know, criminal activity, detained immediately. That's what gets me in the slammer, not the murder. It was all the jaywalking I did. To be fair, I've done a lot of jaywalking over the years. I think I said this before, but I never learned how to cross the street as a child. I only, like, picked this up, like, in the last 2 years, pretty much. Because I never really got out that far, you know? I mean, even now, like, the grocery store, we didn't have that before, but they, like, built one across the street. So I was like, nice. Now I can actually go out and, like, buy, like, food and stuff. But, like, on my own money or whatever. But, I never really got out. Not even to, like, the bus stop. Which, I don't know. It's pretty much a straight shot, too. I probably shouldn't talk so much about the location of where I live, but, you know. If any of you guys care, which I don't think you do, then, you know, go for it. I'm not actually encouraging that, for the record. Like, if you want to find where I live, you probably won't have much to do with that information. It's not very exciting. I don't know, there's nothing really to do. So, have fun with that. Also, I don't have my own personal mailbox, so if you want to send me a pipe bomb or whatever, like, it probably won't be very effective. But yeah, I've only started like recently going out with my friends and stuff, my real life friends. I never hung out with my real life friends in like high school, except for like we'd only do it like at school, like after school. We'd go get pizza from across wherever, or like we'd walk to McDonald's, or you know, then I'd have like drama club rehearsal and stuff. Or like we'd spy on the lacrosse team after school because my friend had a crush on one of the guys from the lacrosse team, so that was a thing. I don't know if people just say, "Hey, want a date?" or something to a stranger, like the personal connection isn't there yet. Okay, so I think it depends. Obviously, there are most definitely situations in which you don't ever want to ask someone out just randomly. Like if that person's working or something, if they're any way forced to be there or they cannot leave, you definitely don't want to do that. Like that's obvious, right? But in some cases, I do see. I've been asked out a couple times before. One time was like in high school. We were after school, and I was sitting outside the choir room with my friend because we were in stage crew and we didn't really have anything to do in the choir room because they were practicing songs for the musical and we were just like hanging out because you know we're good little eggs and we show up to the rehearsals even in which we are not needed at all whatsoever. You know, it's just nice to see the process because everyone's bad at first. But anyhow, we were out in the hallway and I was like, hey, can we move over to that side of the hallway? Because there's like an outlet there and I want to charge my phone. And my friend was like, yeah, just give me a minute. But they were taking too long and I was impatient. So I physically just pulled them over. And they were a lot bigger than me. And so I just like yanked them. Yeah, I dragged them across the floor. Because, you know, we're friends like that. You know? So I knew they were okay with it. And I'm making like excuses for myself. But and then, like, there were a group of other kids, like, in the hallway. And one of them, like, came up to me after seeing that feat and asked for my Snapchat. But I didn't have Snapchat, and also I was dating someone at the time. So I was like, yeah, I don't have Snapchat. And then, you know, that was it. And in this case, I looked very cool that day, apparently, I guess. Because whenever I go outside nowadays, I dress up. Because I don't do it too often. So, you know. You know, it's nice. It's like... I'm gonna say something that sounds really... like, online. Like, chronically online. But it's like cosplaying as a normal person. So, you know, I put on a whole fit. Although, what they didn't know was that I was wearing my shirt inside out. Because I didn't have a plain black t-shirt. I had black t-shirts with, like, patterns on the front and stuff. So I was like, I'll just turn it inside out and I'll wear a jacket over it so no one will know. Although the tag did stick out the side. But again, the jacket covered it. And I was wearing my cool new jacket. It has, like, a demon on the back. With its, like, head being split open and, like, spider lilies and stuff. So it was a vibe. Yeah? Look. I'm not joking when I say I'm someone who doesn't get out a lot. Like, I'm trying. I get out a lot more than I used to. Like, I have grass stains sometimes. And there's certain outfits that I'm like, oh, I wear this out too much, so I should wear something else, right? I swear, I'm trying. I'm getting better. But, yeah, and so this person, you know, they shot their shot, and, like, even though they, like, called me over or whatever, like, I didn't think they were being too weird about it. They were, like, very casual, chill, they didn't, press or anything, and they, like, yeah, they had their hands in their pockets, and yeah, you know, it wasn't giving a weird vibe. I've seen the weird vibes before, and it's not a nice feeling, but, you know, they seemed alright, just from the few seconds, yeah? And, it's like... Don't make fun of me, Sue. We'll get to it. But, I do get it in the sense of, like, okay, like, if I did continue that interaction, you know, then I probably would have, like, given them my number or whatever, and then you just keep talking, right? Like, you text. And then you get to know that person over you know, that time. And, you know, it's like I guess it's like courting, where like you hand out that invitation to get to know someone, yeah? But there's already the pretense of them being like attracted to you, right? So it's just like a kind of getting to know you stage with an extra layer, right? And I think that's how a lot of people see it. And I do get that. I'm not someone who's good with that sort of thing, but I do understand that. And I think I can do that. But to be honest, I think I'm not someone who can really like meet people in real life and connect like that. Because I'm too, I think I'm an insane person. And I don't think, I think I am undercover as a person who lives life normally. That being said, you know, well, normal is just our perception of what it is, right? Like, I can think of, like, someone on campus who I'm like, yeah, that's what a normal person looks like. My classmate over there, they're a normal person. And it's not that I'm abnormal. It's that there are certain things that I'm deficient in, and I place those as like higher, right? So like certain social skills. I mean, that's something, a social skill, that's something that you can train, right? It's a skill, you get better at it. And because I find myself I think that I'm deficient in it, like, you know, just in a real life situation, and that's something that I place as being like something that everyone should be able to do. So that's a normal thing for me. That's what I view as normal, right? And so from that perspective, I don't view myself as normal in that way. You get it, right? Yeah. So I feel like I'm a fraud, but that's for other reasons also. That's imposter syndrome. But you know, it's all about, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. It's all about, you know, learning, getting better, living life, rolling through the strife, troubles, turmoils, even the high points too. You gotta navigate the good times, you know? It's all about balance. Life is about hills and grooves and valleys. I don't think you guys, maybe you guys caught it last night, I don't know, probably not. I don't think there's a big overlap. But I was briefly on Spectre's channel last night. He was assembling and painting his little Gundam. It looks neat so far. But I was around for like the first portion of it before I had to go eat dinner. And I talked about a formative memory of mine in which I was a child in like first grade or kindergarten or something, and I was like losing my mind. I was really frustrated because I didn't know how to do these math questions, and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't get this, and I'm never going to get this. I'm never going to understand this. It was a really big deal for me. And my brother was really frustrated with me, and he just sat me down, and he didn't teach me how to do the thing. What he told me was, math is a straight line. And then something clicked in my brain, and I understood it for the first time. I was like, oh, I do get it now. Because, I mean, at that level at least. Because at that level, you know, there are rules to math, and it doesn't, like, stray to other things. Like, yeah, like 1 + 1, that's 2. Like, that's just fact, yeah? And there's nothing that changes that, really. So that's what I wasn't understanding. I thought there was more to it than that. I was thinking about it like English, or even science, to be honest. Because science, it's applying it. Because when you apply when you apply science to other situations, you know, it's like contextual, right? But when you apply math to other situations, you just plug it in. It's a formula. You could say it's a formula for math, for science too, but like I won't believe you. So yeah, I am dumb. But you know what? None of us really turned out that straight in the end. None of us really did. My generation of my family, we're all little. Stop paying attention after Gen 3. I do get that, and I will say it's not your fault because, okay, I'm gonna say some stuff. Ariel is not very good at keeping on top of things, like updating things. You just call grade 3 like a Pokemon gen? No. I don't think Soup was referring to school, but I think that's really funny. I'm gonna start calling it like that now. Soup is referring to Infinite Live. But yeah, Spectre, along with Lilith and others, and Senna and whatever, they're part of the people who we adopted from Virtuolo, right after they dissolved and whatnot. And you should know who Spectre is though, because I'm on Spectre's channel a lot when we do Amori with Makuda as well. Oh yeah, and Makuda. Yeah. And you know, here, Soup. I'm putting this on you specifically. Obviously, you don't actually have to, but like, you know, next time we do Amori, I'm gonna see you there. Okay, it'll be fun. Trust me. Sola is a fun time with Loppy. That's my job. That's what I pride myself on. I watch a grand total of about 3 streamers. I will say, I have had such a journey. Ever since streaming myself, I've had such a journey with streamers and how much I watch them. And who I watch. Because before all of this, however many years ago, I like pretty much only watch company VTubers, right? Like the really big ones. You know, I started in middle school with good old Kizunai, and then I moved on to like Hololive and Niji Sanji and whatever, and I started really getting into it with Niji Sanji. You know, the first gen of Halloween. You say it fast, it sounds like Halloween. But yeah, of course, that was a huge boom. And then I auditioned for Infinite Live, yeah. And I started watching smaller streamers, just like on Twitch and stuff. I never used Twitch before that. You know, it's technically easier to find what you're looking for on Twitch, like VTubers and whatnot. So I started doing that, and then when I started VTubing officially, I watched more VTubers who would show up on like my timeline and stuff. Cause, you know, if I'm like gonna network or whatever, I should try to, you know, see what the other person's all about and stuff, right? So of course that was a whole thing. And, I think I watched a lot of debuts around that time too. And then, yeah, moving on, I'd watch a lot of indies. But then there came a point where I got really busy and I just didn't have time to watch streams anymore. So I just completely stopped. Yeah. Oh, that's 2 yawns. God damn it. And Derek has kind of a similar story a bit. But I feel like there's separate periods in time where you are doing a thing, where you're doing the thing, and then you're actively engaging and watching other people do that same thing, and then when you're doing the thing, and then you're at an all-time low for actually watching it. Like, if anything, like, it puts you off, you know? So nowadays, I mostly... I rarely participate in chat, for, like... I think there's like one person who I participate in chat for, like outside of IL. But I do watch. I lurk a lot. I kind of just like collecting points. I can't lie. And usually for IL, if I can't watch, but like I'm available, like I will like pull up Twitch and I will mute the tab, and I'll stay on the stream. So I have a lot of points in various IL talents streams. But yeah, and I'm waiting to use them, but like I can never find a good time because I'm one of those people who I love harassing streamers. You can clip that. You can clip that. I love harassing streamers. It's my favorite hobby, and I love being a menace and a terror. But I like to use them all at once. But it's all about timing, you know. I am sad though, because you guys don't have that anymore for me. You don't have any shovels. That's kind of good. I do that sometimes. Yeah. Hey, you'll get honorary shovels, okay? For being here, right here and now, I'll give you 500 imaginary shovels, and you can type whatever you want, and you can imagine that it happens, okay? I mean, for the price of 500 shovels, that's not bad. I will say, for me, I'm very stingy. I'm very stingy with points, because I don't want you to use them. I actively am discouraging you from using points on my Twitch channel. I don't think my mic picked that up, but anyhow. I know for a fact you have soup, but it's a good lesson, I'll be honest. Like, it sucks for them, but we all have to learn at some point that we need cooldowns. It's just not viable without them. You'll drown. So, it's a learning experience. We're all there at some point. I'm gonna turn on my other light, because light's a little low right now, actually. There we go. Sometimes when I'm doing this, and I got my VTube studio pulled up, it's for someone who doesn't have a webcam, it's like really good about it. But sometimes I will just have like full brightness on this monitor just to make sure, just to blind myself a little. Especially if I'm wearing glasses, but I don't have those because the spider has them, and I'm too scared to check at this point. Which I think is a symptom of something else, but Learning to is a lesson in life? Yeah, that's what I learned. And that's why I never learned how to swim. Because I'd be dead. If I was anywhere near water anyways, so. So, welcome back, Shark. I hope the stream's doing alright for you. Skamuska. He knows. I don't actually know how he says it. There's one streamer that I've caused a pause stream for a minute to add a cooldown to everything, including noise. Oh, it's not the noise alerts. No, that's terrible. I will say, I never integrated anything with bits. Which I probably should have. But, Also, I just noticed, by the way, I don't have like a subscriber count or anything. I don't know how to do that with YouTube, but, we're almost at like 50 subs on YouTube, which is crazy. Subscribers on YouTube hit different to followers on Twitch. So any amount of subscribers, I'm like, that's insane. Even if like I know no one watches, that's still like, who in the world like chose to do that? Unfortunately, stream's still laggy. I'm so sorry to hear. Goodness. I already have it like, I haven't dropped any frames yet, but I already have it kind of low. Especially like, if you go back, and I know you guys don't really like go back and watch streams, because honestly, who does? But if you go back and watch some of my other streams on this YouTube channel, you'll see the quality is like, eh. Speaking of, well, I'm probably gonna take a shower after this. But if I remember to after my shower, I need to make playlists for everything. I have to update it to the new stuff. What am I doing? I'm so silly. And I'll probably... Yeah, I'll keep the old playlist. I'll add these sleepovers to where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Also, hey, just realized yawn counter. 1, 2, 3, ba ba ba. All the yawns we missed. The real friends we made along the way were the yawns we missed were the real friends we made along the way. Huh? There's this one bug flying around. I've named it Timmy. Timmy's the cause of all wrong in my life. Actually, same. I was downstairs earlier. I was making my coffee, and what did I eat? I ate spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, there's a giant fly flying around, and I have like an electric fly swatter, but I don't use it because it makes me so sad. My mom uses it, and it just, I can't imagine frying the life out of a little fly like that. They don't live that long anyways, and it was really annoying. And I don't really care that much about swatting a fly, but something about just electrifying the hell out of a tiny little fly. It's like kind of brutal. I don't know. Like, I'd rather not make that choice. Like, I'd rather just hit it, to be honest. Yeah, but I hope Timmy does not live a long life. For your sake. And for his sake, lest something terrible happen to him. I know I gotta post shorts. But first of all, I have to find clippable moments. And there are things like that, but I have to go through them. And then I have to edit them. I have a friend who's a really good editor of things like that. But I'd like to be able to pay them, and I cannot pay them. So I'd have to do it myself. And I can edit to an extent. I can't do snappy editing like would be good for VTuber shorts. There is a style of VTuber shorts, and or shorts in general, that I'm not a huge fan of. But the thing I do like about that style is mainly snappy subtitles. And I recently just got started on like experimenting with different types of subs, because again, I edit videos. I edit some personal use videos on my own. They're mostly lyric videos, but I recently started to get into some neat subtitling, and I would like it to be at a good level before then. Also, flies reproduce so fast. Yeah, they do. It's why they live such short lives. That's what's so sad about it. Also, Shake. I don't wanna exploit you. You're just a little high school student. I shan't accept your free editing. Singing shorts. Okay, actually, hold on. I have a runny nose again. Why is it every time I stream, my nose just like floods? That's a bad imagery, sorry for that. But like, I swear this only happens when I stream. I don't know why. Is it because like my fans are going? And it's like, I don't know, it's like a temperature change or something? I do not know why. It only happens when I stream. It's very annoying. Speedrunning nose. Yeah. Hold on. Still don't know how to separate the splits. That was very long. I'm not gonna learn how to use the timer. I'm just not. But about singing shorts, I did think about that recently, actually. Those are fun. No, I'm not gonna exploit you, and please don't say that again. That is fun. I actually, some time ago, some months back, I did think about making singing shorts specifically, and I had one in mind, but something happened, and so I could not. A lot of stuff happened in between that time. But actually, it might be a good time to get back into that. I've been focusing on like staffing for other people, and I'm currently working on something for someone else in IL. Not gonna say who, and I don't know when it's gonna come out anyhow. So, And that's also something I'm doing this week. I'm trying to finish it within the week, which I don't know why I said I'd do that. There wasn't a timeline on it, but I said I'd do that. But then now I'm suddenly hosting a party. So like and I have to like clean up and stuff and cook. So I don't know if I actually am. But you know, I'll try to get it as done as possible. I always surprise myself. I usually try to get things done within like 2 days. But I give myself like a 5-day buffer. Like I say, I'll get this done within 5 days. But I really mean like 2 days and maybe 3 days. Because the thing is too, whenever I start a project, I'm like, oh my god, I'm in so over my head. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so much work right now. But then you just kind of go through it. You go through the motions, right? Because I'm at the point where I am, for mixing at least, I mean, even with making videos, it depends on what kind, but at this point, I basically know what I'm doing, right? So I do this first, I do this next, and then like, I don't know what to do here yet, so I'll just keep adjusting this thing, and then it'll come together, right? So by the end, it's like, oh, yeah, no, this is fine. It's fine. But it's just so intimidating at first, right? And you're like, and then, you know, it affects your motivation, like, ooh, I took on all this. Can I really do all that? Ooh, I don't know how long it's gonna take me. And then you're like dreading going in and working on it. Loppy should do a sleepover in the Discord where we can watch movies and chat. Well, actually, Shark, I don't know if you saw on Twitter or anything, but in the IL Discord, Grim and I, we're having a watch along for Halloween. It's, oh my god, is it Saturday or Sunday? It's the 29th, I think? Is it on the 29th? That's Sunday. Hold on, let me check. It's on the weekend. Oh, it'll be quite late for you though, so I don't know. Yeah, it's later in the night. Yeah, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. Derek's collab is on Saturday. My collab is on Sunday at 9 p.m. EST, which I don't think you're gonna catch actually. So sorry to say. But we're going to be watching The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is always fun. But it also reminds me also, we should really convert Derek's server. Sorry, we keep procrastinating on that. I'll make the playlist, and then we'll figure out what to do with Derek's server. Although I will say, it probably won't be this week. I'm so busy this week. I don't know if Derek can, but anyhow, The Nightmare Before Christmas. It always reminds me of my old drama teacher. She's not a drama teacher, she's an English teacher. We don't have like a drama class or anything. Also, you deleted Twitter? That's a good choice, to be honest. I don't like Twitter. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but Derek and I don't like Twitter. And when we tweet, it is because we're obligated to. He has the morning tweet and I have the good night tweet. So we have to tweet at least 2 times a day. And then of course we tweet our schedule because we have to get that out there. I will say though, I should make a version of the schedule that I can fit in YouTube. And then we can do a community post for it. I think that would be good to do. Doing a community post every week for the schedule as well. Yeah, I think that'd be good. So I should also, if I have time today, am I cleaning today? I don't know what I'm doing today. Oh, I have other things to do today. At some point, if I can get it in during this week, I will try to make a... Well, I just need it by the end of the week, right? Because we post them at the end of the week. But I'll try to make a version of the schedule that can fit on YouTube. It is kind of fun making those little graphics, though. I don't get to do it often. But, you know, it's... fun to do. I love seeing things come together. That's something I learned about myself these past, like, 2 years? This past year? I don't know. Like, I'm someone who hates... I love starting things, and I hate finishing things, but I love when I'm done finishing things. I love afterward. So maybe I don't... So maybe I've just been thinking about things the wrong way. Maybe I shouldn't think about getting to the end, I should think about enjoying the after party. It's literally everyone. Yeah. But it's like, I'm someone who, the closer I get to the end, the more demotivated I become. Like, if I'm that close to the finish line, I probably won't cross over it. That was my problem for a while, and it still is, but I think I'm getting better with it. I guess that's why I'm here. If you are a little Twitter enjoyer, I do notice that. I wish I could be. You know, when I was younger, I always thought I would be. I thought it'd be like in like 6th grade, I thought it'd be like a social media star, posting my little MMD AR things on Twitter. Talking about Nico Yazua or whatever. So bye, Shari. Good luck, Papa. Have a good day. But yeah, no, I can't tweet in a way like I'm gonna go with the undercover normal person thing again. But not that anyone on Twitter is normal. And if you're a Twitter enjoyer, you're not normal. But I am someone who does not enjoy making tweets because, you know, I have ideas of things in my head that I want to say, and I think you can tell from these streams that I kind of just say them, right? And I think about them as I say them and after I say them, but not before too much, yeah? And so when I tweet, I have to do a lot of thinking before, because I can't rethink it after. I mean, I can, but it's just like, that's kind of a flop, isn't it? And I think too much about it before. So if I stop to think about it before, then I think too much about it and I psych myself out, or like I don't say the thing that I really mean what I want to say. And it's just not, it's not snappy, it's not catchy, right? And it's not, even and if it is, then it's probably not something that I wanted to say anyways. It's probably not what I meant. So it's not a good feeling, because I can't express myself properly. Is it actually normal to think before speaking? It depends. I'm friends with an old lady, and I have a mentor, yeah? And I've had this mentor since middle school, and she helps me like with community service and whatnot, and just, you know, various opportunities like that, and we hang out and stuff nowadays. Now I'm an adult, so we can just hang out whenever. We were gonna go thrifting, but I didn't have time because of my dad's injury. By the way, he's like all better now. He was like a superstar. He healed super quickly, and he didn't really need me that much. So everything's back to normal. Everything's fine. But also, he went back to work immediately, which questionable, but we can't stop him. Yeah, I'm friends with an old lady. And, you know, she's seen me grow up from who I was when I was in middle school. And I was a lot worse than I am now, yeah? In various ways. I was more deficient in certain skills. Mostly interpersonal skills, right? And I did grow a lot from them. Yeah, it's important to look back, engage where you are now, and, you know, how much you've improved. You know? And you know, it's okay to give yourself a little pat on the back for that sometimes. And even if you're not confident in what you're doing now, you can at least say that you're doing it, right? Which is probably something you couldn't say before. But anyhow, I was at a diner with her, and we were sitting at the bar, on the little bar stools, right? And I don't know, she was talking about horses or something. She's learning how to ride a horse. And then this guy on my left, she's sitting on my right. This guy on my left, he was like, I love horses. I love horses so much. I never learned how to ride a horse, but and I never learned how to ride a horse. But I just love horses so much. I can't remember what he said. He just really liked horses. And then they just had a whole conversation about horses. And like, oh, where are you learning to ride? Or did you like buy your own like tack and stuff for it? And like blah. And then they were like, then she showed him pictures of a horse on her iPad. And they're having a whole thing. And they're getting into like their backstories or whatever. You know, growing up, And she was like, you know, that's how you have a conversation with a stranger. You know, I looked at that and I was like, gosh, I don't know if that can ever be me. But, you know, you just, well, first of all, you have to open yourself up to being able to have those experiences. You have to put yourself, in the opportunity, right? Like, you know, we were outside, we were in a public place, and we were already conversating with each other, and then the other person overheard, and then they were able to jump in, right? That's like technically, that's like making the opportunity at first, right? And then of course you can go talk to them first, right? If you really want to. I don't know. There wasn't anything like that I would be able to gauge from that person in that specific scenario before he started talking about horses, right? But you know, it's hypothetically. And I guess it helps if you have a buddy, right? And, you know, you don't want to just do it alone. But people do just talk to people like that. Like, they start up conversations with strangers. And, you know, I've seen that a lot in, because I did a lot of community service, right? And also, yes, I actually, when we were talking about horses, I did bring up Uma Musume. I was like, hey, I was talking to my mentor, I was like, hey, that horse, because she was saying like, oh, the horse makes funny faces, and I was like, that reminds me a lot of Gold Chip. And she was like, what's that? And I explained it to her. Also, I talked about Milgram, but she didn't really get it. I'm going to walk up to a person on the street and yell, I love horses. Be careful though, because they might think you're on bath salts. But anyhow, you know, while I was doing community service and stuff, I thought I was going to pick up trash at the last time I went, but they actually had enough people for that. So, Uma Musume is a mixed media project, mostly game and anime, about race horses, except they're girls. They're horse girls. Anyhow, and they're based off of like real race horses from history, like Gold Chip. Anyhow, my throat is like getting da-da-da because I don't have water. But I'm gonna keep going, and maybe I'll grab one after a bit. But right. So they sat us out front. You know, and we were handing out little pamphlets and stuff and explaining things to people, like, oh, you go here and this is how you use these like tickets or whatever, right? And I was with another one of the mentees. She's like a girl in high school, so she was just like me. We were in like the same academic program, right? So we had the same mentor. And yeah, we were both mentees, we were both doing the community service. It's required for her, but I just came because, you know, I like to. I think it's fun. You know, I wasn't doing anything anyways, and you know, I'm hanging out with them. And she's a very quiet girl, very shy, and she doesn't get out there too much, right? And it was a lot like me when I was younger. And I was able to look at that too, and I was like, huh. You know, I did used to be like that. I wonder what changed. And it's not that you like make this big change as a person. It's just that, you know, you keep experiencing things and then you grow from that. And you know, just little things along the way. It just affects you, yeah? And it's all those things together that make your experiences in which you're able to grow and whatnot. I feel like this is a common theme we have when when we do sleepovers. I feel like I talk a lot about growth, perhaps too much. But you know, it's life, it's relatable, I guess. That's why I'm talking about it. I don't know why I'm talking about it, really. But I was trying to make conversation with one of the other volunteers, someone who I didn't know. And honestly, they were not picking up what I was putting down. And that's okay. Sometimes you just don't want to talk. So that's fine. But you know, I was trying. I was putting myself out there. How do these streams always turn to wise life lessons? Because we just keep living life. And you learn involuntarily. You are forced captive in the classroom of life. Life is a classroom that's all about values and grooves, you know? But and while I was there too, one of the people who came to the event to enjoy the event, they were a professor at my college. They weren't my professor, but they subbed in for my professor once, and the classroom was right next to them. And they helped me dissect a pig one time. I didn't really get it, to be honest. I didn't understand where the little lungs were on Mr. What was his name? Kevin Bacon? Yeah. I didn't understand where the lungs were on Kevin. I also, by the way, I think you should always name your dissections for fun. Yeah, my friend couldn't come to that lesson because she does not take well to dead animals. So I was like, don't worry, I gotcha. And it's not very fun. It's not a fun smell. And also you had to like hog tie them. So that's not fun. With like little bits of yarn too, so it's also not very effective. It's just like a formaldehyde juice just everywhere. Psychotic, yeah. And then you have to like... Okay, you can like tune this out for a bit if you want. I am gonna talk a little bit about it. But you do kind of have to like break its jaw. And then you have to like put your little finger in its mouth and you can feel its teeth. It's little tiny teeth. Because it's a fetus. But yeah. Dissections after people you don't like. Look, I think it's all about for dissecting. I mean, I'm not a huge spiritual person or whatever, but you know, I think you should like your dissection at the very least. You shouldn't desecrate them, even if you have to a little bit. But I think the psychotic thing is disrespecting it, right? What you should do is, you should treat it nicely, like it was your son, your dead son who you're dissecting. You should love it, to an extent, just like in your heart. Just love it in your heart. That's it. Think fondly of it. Is my advice. I don't know how it is where you live, but like, you know, we don't do dissections in high school or anything. We only do it in like college level biology. And we do it like twice? No. For like an animal, for like a pig, that's once. And then we have like a cow eye and like a heart of something. And I think a brain, yeah. Just a little guy. And then we do not have to do frogs anymore. We do see a video of the frog one, and it's fucking horrifying. And I'm very glad that we don't have to do those anymore. The frog dissection is literally psychotic, though. Like, And the Nuzlocke names are sacrifice 23. Yeah. You should think about it like a Nuzlocke, except, you know, they are. You're not sacking them. They're already gone. It does. Yeah. If there was a zombie apocalypse, would you grow a bunch of plants in your lawn? It's funny you mentioned that. Recently, I have... Well, every once in a while, I do get on a Plants vs. Zombies kick. Because it's my, first love, really. And I am always like... You know, every once in a while, I'll be like... Sunflower? Right? I know you're type tall, dark, and dead. You want to bite all the petals off of my head. But brains are quite high in cholesterol. I think that's how it goes. And I love Miss Laura Shigihara. But, I'm not a big plant guy. I'll be real. Derek's the plant guy. I'm quite bad. I almost said I'm quite bad. I'm quite bad at taking care of plants. My sister went away for a while. I was a kid and my job was watering the cacti and had a little spritzer, little spray bottle. And you know, looking back on it, I probably just watered them too much, but yeah, they both died. They're just like little mini cacti. And I think she gave me the job because she thought I'd forget, but I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. BBC end credits will cover one. Actually, that sounds really fun to do. I could probably do that. You know, I've been very, self-conscious about covers and singing and whatnot ever since, you know? And it's been ages since I did a karaoke, which I would love to do, but not now. I'm not set up for it. But, that does sound fun. Maybe do a short first. Regarding shorts, what would I want to do? I probably want to do Kawaii Kute Gomen, YY. I think that's perfect for short format because of the aspect ratio of the original music video. I'd love to remake the YY music video with me. I think that'd be so much fun. I think that's so much VTuber potential. And of course I have a lot of lyrics for things, but they're not quite in my standard really. But I will say, you know, I don't have time for Halloween stuff, but I for sure want to do something. I want to do something for Christmas, and I for sure am going to do something for Valentine's, because I have something perfect for Valentine's, and also it's the day after our anniversary, so, you know, fun. Oh wait, speaking of, I just realized we don't have anything planned to do for our anniversary. I just realized, huh? Well, I don't know, if there's anything you guys would like to see, we probably won't do it, but you can suggest it. Should I invest into multi-hit fragile or just strength stack on top of haste rigor? Strength stack. I think that's what you should do. That sounds funny, I think. Also, I will say, I still have that list of things that people wanted me to sing from like when I debuted. So I didn't forget that. A lot of them I feel like I can't do very well. But I remember. Like, I know you wanted like Bathtub Mermaid and what is it called? Close to You? Not Close to You. It's the Nikki song. What's it called? I always think it's called that. I don't think it is called that. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's in my notes. You know, okay. It is Close to You? Okay, cool. Yeah. So, like, I still have that list. It's just that. Okay, cool. Yeah, Close to You. I do practice it occasionally. I just don't really think it suits my voice. But I do want to do it someday. But, you know, of course I'm a perfectionist, so I want it to be the best it can be. Which is the real thing that holds me back, right? It's perfectionism. But yeah. You know. That's the other thing. Mom. Sometimes you have to think about too, what's really holding you back? Is it that you can't do something or that you won't do something? You know what I mean? You know? Or even that you don't want to do something. And that's not always the same thing. Not wanting to do something and yes, not doing something, it's not always the same thing. It's connected, of course. But obviously, you know, not wanting to do something, you're probably not going to. And you know, it's a whole if it, like a tree falls, no one hears it. You know, like what's the difference, right? But it is important to like getting things done. The mentality. Also, yeah, I think you should follow my advice, Soup. See, I'm the one with all the wisdom, right? Strength stack. Also, wait, let me see what the schedule is this week. Hold on. Oh my god, can I take a break for a second? Why do I have to yawn every time? It's not... Like, I mean, you guys know already by this point. But it's not like a bit or something. This is a curse. I think I'm cursed, honestly. Like, something happens. Like, when I turned, 16, or whatever, something in me changed. Like, a part of my brain turned on, and it was like, yep, you're never going to escape being eepy. And it's not, like, it's something that happens a lot, but it's not, like, a bad thing, right? So it's just, it's just a thing. But it's like, why? I just don't understand it. I would love to understand it. Yeah. Oh wow, Friday is like the only thing we have in between this week? That's crazy. Monday and Friday. Oh, that's wacky. Oh, really? Yeah. I technically, for Sunday, I'm not gonna be streaming on this channel. But, you know, I will be on the Discord and whatnot. And I will be there, you know, watching. But, mama. What was I gonna say? Yeah, perhaps on Friday, we can have, yawn catch-up. Stream ends when we hit the number of, the allotted number of yawns. Sec would help me win more clashes, and Old West is only a d6 plus 4, so it would help a lot. I think you should name your guns like you name your dissections, like a Nuzlocke. That's my advice. Also, is this your homebrew thing? I'm gonna stretch. Oh my fucking god! Loppy, stop it! Stop doing the thing! Oh my god! Let me talk for 5 seconds. I know I've been talking the whole time, but let me do it some more. Oh my god. Renaming the gun to the next thing we kill? That's kind of iconic. What if you kill, a child? Will you name it, a little thing? This is a Pogo Moon TTRPG thing. Nice. I do remember. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I had another Twitch flashback. My past life on Twitch. Actually, yeah, let's call it that. It's not a re-debut, it's a reincarnation. This is an entirely new Loppy that you're talking to. I mean, same body, same soul, but still, it's like a different platform. I think a different platform should count as a reincarnation. I was rebirthed. I died and I came back to life. Like, I don't know, Jesus. But, yeah, I had a Twitch flashback to stretching and posture, which is quite bad, to be honest. But, my setup has changed so much since then. And I'm not constantly banging my knees on my desk anymore. But I will probably have to restructure this whole thing for when I have my friends over. Because it's not really easy to navigate across my room. Because I have like a little... I have a little dresser that acts as like a counter space for me. Like a nightstand, you know? And I have it to the side of my desk on my left-hand side. So it just like acts as an extension of that. But then it blocks the way to the door. So you have to go around it to leave and come in. And that's not a big problem for me, because I usually stay right here. But then when I have to, you know, go, that's a problem. But I have a big bed though. I can seat many people. I think Lappion would be a syndicate member. I think Loppy would be the 8 chefs. Well, describe them to me. I'll decide what I am. Actually, I think from now on, you should name all the NPCs Loppy and Derik. I think that would be good. Just name them after all the Infinite Life members. If you run out of members, you can start putting in the affiliates. And then you can put in, I don't know, Phoenix Wright characters. Just name them after things that already exist. like brand names. Like, you can have an NPC named Nabisco. Which, by the way, I didn't realize that in stores, like in big stores like Walmart and stuff, I didn't realize that brands had their own representatives that work in those stores that specifically overview their products. Like Nabisco has like employees that like check out the Oreos at Walmart. Isn't that crazy? Like I guess it makes sense, but I never really thought about it before. I thought just, you know, the store would just handle the whole thing. But huh, there's third parties in here. The 8 chef guys cook human meat and eat it, literally you. That's not true. I don't cook it. Although I don't like... I will say. I mean, there's kind of a timeline on eating people, right? I don't have time to like... I'm not a butcher, right? And I don't really like getting my hands dirty. I can't do all that. I can't prepare meat. I don't know how to cook meat. Like, I literally do not. I can barely cook an egg. Though I've been trying to cook a lot more recently, because I can't eat ramen every day. Got my Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. It's not real food. It doesn't even taste like real food, which is kind of why I like it, but it does make you feel terrible. So I'd rather not do that. But yeah, okay. Stewie, is that close enough? Yeah, sure. But I do expect the next time you come in here and you talk about your tabletop role-playing game homebrew, I do expect to hear some adventures of a Loppenstein that was just like an NPC who was there for 5 seconds that you killed. I would like to hear about that. It does remind me of when of Derek's Pokemon adventures ever since the one that's before Scarlet and Violet. We did start the adventures of Grill, who was a girl named Grill, the Unstoppable, Grill the Unstoppable. I realized he doesn't play male characters and like anything, but I did realize that the male version of Grill would be Boyo. And I've never been able to stop thinking about that. Grill and Boyo. You have a little rabbit girl hanging around us. A small thing. I mean, I bet. We won't mention that it's in the TTRPG. We'll just join stream and say, we kill Loppenstein. I expect exactly that. And I want you to do that. And I want it to seem as threatening as possible. In fact, like, what? We have the Phoenix Wright stream tomorrow, right? So I want you to come in the Phoenix Wright stream and say, we killed Loppenstein. And then Derek will be like, what do you mean? And then I'll leave the call. And then it'll seem like you did it in real time. Okay? Oh, that's the plan, okay. Sessions are Sundays? Oh, that's okay. You can do it next week. We're starting, you know, the little secret case, which I think is a pretty long case. Especially with that monkey. So, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Although I will say, we've been flying past the Phoenix Wright in our sessions, because I guess we kind of streamlined it more. Like, we do this day in this investigation and trial in the stream, and then the next one in the next. But yeah, I mean, that's been a thing. Who knows? The plan is to kill Loppenstein. I think that's a very good plan. I think that would work out very well for you and for me. I think there's a lot of potential there. A lot of good potential for plot and progress. And just a general sense of endearment and enjoyment. That's my opinion on killing Loppenstein for good. Clarabun Whisker Loppenstein. That reminds me, for some reason I was thinking, if I had an evil twin, don't ask me why I was thinking this, because I don't know. If I had an evil twin, what would her name be? Clarabun, it's a very specific vibe. So it's gotta be like, it's gotta have like a rabbit theme, right? Or like a bunny. Like a fluffy, cottony, just something real MLP-esque about it, except rabbits instead of ponies. Instructions unclear, Arthur adopts a second rabbit girl. That'd be cute. Considering the place the crew is in right now, I think that would sabotage the whole mission. Fair. And, well, Clarabun, that's like Clarabelle, right? I actually never thought about my name before like that. I kind of just have it. I will say, like, if we're breaking immersion, not like we really had in the first place, if we're like talking about that real quick, I have no idea where the hell I got Clarabun from. It spawned in my brain and I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the works. That fits. Clarabun Whisker Loppenstein. I came up with it immediately and I was like, oh yeah, that's good. Well, I came up with Loppy first, right? Because, like, of course. And that comes from this brand of plushies that I like. Potausa Loppy by Amuse. Because I was really obsessed with them at the time. And if I didn't have that name, I would be a completely different character. I'd be a much cooler character. But instead, I came up with a name that everyone already has first. So, yeah. I really thought you were a 2D cannibal rabbit person. I'm not a cannibal! I'm not a cannibal. We're not the same species. I mean, semantically. Like, in a society. Societally speaking, I'm human. Like, I got a passport. I don't know. Does that make me a human? But anyhow. Clarafell, because every evil pony is called Fell something. I say, I never really got into MLP in that way. Like, I never got into, like, the dark side of MLP, or, like, the, there's, like, a huge, what is it? Fallout pony AU fandom. There's lots of pony AUs, and, like, just various histories based off of that, but, yeah, I was never that person, really. I didn't even read Cupcakes, I read snippets. And I do know of all the little, you know, like Little Miss Rarity and like the Rainbow Factory, all those sorts of things. And yeah, and that's pretty basic. But like, yeah, I do know those sorts of things, but I never really delved into it myself. Although there's a fun. Actually, I did get really. Now, if we're on the topic, I did get really into the Ace Attorney MLP crossover web series thing, and I didn't realize that they were like still going, because I remembered that they started this like sequel with like Athena and Apollo and the one little seamstress pony that I can't remember her name. Like, I remember the first episode of that, but I never remembered any other coming out. But that's because like they updated it like on a new channel, and I had no idea. No one told me. Yeah, as a cannibalism, if you possess a human and then eat a human, that's for you to figure out. It's not my problem. But, yeah, this was about what my evil name would be. I don't actually know. It doesn't have to be, like, evil sounding. It's just the name. It's just, like, a matching name. Like what my twin would be. There should be more completely unrelated series crossing over. Yes, I love that. It's my favorite thing. Because I love it when it's something like just like exponentially silly, and then they take it really seriously. It's really a labor of love, I think. Most action-packed show, and then laid-back camp. Well, that's how you get. Well, that's how you get like Clue. You know? The movie. A bit of Cluedo. Wait, did I yawn twice? God damn it. God can't do this anymore. I can't keep up with this. It's not right. This is like sickening. This isn't legal, ethical, moral, institutional, not mathematically correct, doesn't defy the law of physics. Just plain wrong, really. Sinclair would be a totally... Sinclair would totally be a witness that has a breakdown. Ace Attorney, I don't know who that is. I do not know. But I'll take your word for it. Non-debt is no joke. Yeah, we're in crippling debt. We're in the red. And, it's going to affect the next generation. And then the next one. This economy is terrible. You're never gonna be able to buy a house. You're gonna live in an apartment until you die. Or you just won't have one. Because you'll be dead. Linda's clapping. I'm so conflicted about that series and what to do with it. Because again, gaming. Floppy gaming is something that's... Sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but a puff of air just escaped after it squished my face onto my rabbit lamp. You can't see it, so you're just gonna have to imagine it. But, yeah, Loppy's gonna take a while to get around to gaming. There's still a lot of things, because, like, this is something I've had to not wrestle with. It's not that much of a struggle, but, like, I enjoy games, and I play games on my own time, but when I stream a game, it's something that I feel I have to be really, not laser focused on, because of course I get into tangents and stuff, and I stop to, you know, do whatever, but, you know, if I dedicate a stream to something, then, you know, it is about that thing, and it's really, I would say stressful. It doesn't stress me out as much anymore. It used to stress me out a lot, to the point where, like, like, I'd really dread playing even a game that I liked, that I was already familiar with, right? Because I used to have a schedule where, like, I'd play a new game on this day, and then a familiar game on this day, and then I'd do whatever this time. That would be a variety stream, and then I'd, like, at the end, I'd have, a just chatting, right? And the sleepover, it was just chatting mostly. But I do like the idea of being able to do whatever I want on a sleepover, right? So, like, if I wanted to play a game, if I wanted to bring something up, like, then I could do that here, right? But if I dedicate a stream to a specific game, then, you know, that's what I'm going to be doing, right? Like, this is what we're in the ride for. You know, it's a different mindset for me. It's kind of hard to explain, but... So it takes me a while to get around to playing a game and then committing to finishing it. Because usually, if I decide to play a game, I want to finish it. Like, on the channel, right? And I usually don't get around to doing that. It's hard. It would be funny to play a game you're familiar with, but pretend it's brand new. Yeah, okay guys, we're gonna be playing Minecraft for the very first time. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but like... okay, well I can punch things? Oh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking it. I just broke that grass block with my bare hands. I like punched my fist into it and then I ripped it out of the ground. Isn't that crazy? And then like, oh, wood. A crafting table. I've unlocked... Okay, anyhow. Immediately perform the most complicated speedrun tactic and brush it off. Yeah. Speaking of... I still know how to use this thing. Derek is always telling me that I should learn a speedrun, and I should speedrun something on stream. But I'd have to find one that I would like to do first, so that I won't feel terrible doing it over and over again, so that I can properly train on it. But yeah, actually, I introduced Derek to a game that he doesn't have the world record on. He's second, actually. I think there's only 2 people on the list But I introduced him to it, so he started the category, and I could technically speedrun that. I could get third, but do one of the joke speedruns? It depends on what it is. I mean, if it's anything with like glue yourself %Mario Kart, but also I'd have to have the game, and I'd have to be able to capture it. It depends. But I mean, I think one day, which would be a very far day from now, I think I would like to do a speedrun of some kind, even if it's just once. Maybe that can be the anniversary in like 2 years. But I've ever guessed that air damage correlates with the velocity of the player, and using that you could immediately kill the Ender Dragon. Yeah, crazy. I'm so new to Minecraft. That must just be like a thing that like everyone knows how to do, because I knew how to do that just now. Go figure, huh? But also, yeah, Amazing Digital Circus. I watched it like last Thursday, and I introduced it to Derek too, but he was a little busy during the first half of the episode, so I think he missed it. But oh, it's so good. Animation's incredible. I love the voice acting a lot, love the characters, love the designs, blah blah blah. I will say that pacing, it's not really a pacing issue. It's more of like a Kane issue. Because Kane, well, obviously there's a reason for it, but Kane is very, a very high-key character. And it's just kind of like wham, blam, bam in the beginning, right? And then he's gone. And then it actually produced for a bit. And the other thing is, I'm not really sure how progression will be, like how episodic things will be, because I don't really think we have a good layout for an episode. Well, I guess Kane did introduce like adventures and stuff, and then there's other stuff beyond that with with like the exit and the void and like the headset Pomni. And Kane is too serious of a name for him. I don't like it. Yeah, I get that. Although I do think it is, I'm not sure in which way it relates to the Bible, but I do think it's a Cain and Abel thing. Because, you know, when Pomni is like going through the exits, we see like the name of like, I don't know, some sort of company, I guess, in C and A. So that's what, I think that's probably what it is. I'm not sure how it relates though, because I don't know shit about the Bible. I don't know what Cain and Abel did. They're like siblings and they killed someone. I don't know. I'm sure there's more to it with Cain. I didn't have, on my first watch, I watched it a couple times. On my first watch, I didn't really understand the vibe of Cain because, well, he didn't seem, at first I thought he was more antagonistic, but then, he's like really not actually, and I guess it's because he's an AI and he doesn't really understand humans. Also, I thought he was a game, for some reason, I thought he was a game dev at first, so I was like, oh, he's gotta be a villain. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. And honestly, he might, I don't think he'll get in the way too much. But I mean, yeah, we don't know anything yet. What I'm really curious about is how each episode will progress. If it's like, you know, we follow this A and B plot just every time, or like if something will change like at the end of every episode, like a major thing that moves the story forward. Like if it's going to be like not about what's it called? I forget what it's called. I think it's a music term actually. I heard it for Water Blue New World, where it like the progression of it just builds more and more like to the end, right? Where it doesn't have like the up and down sort of thing, right? Of like intensity or intensity or like interest, right? But yeah. I mean, there's a lot to think about. We're just in the Stanley Parable, really. No, I'm pretty sure Derek has played the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I think he knows Stanley Parable. I would play the Stanley Parable, but I because I like it, but I know too much about it. Like, I've experienced it so many times. Also, do I dare ask what nipple % Mario Odyssey is? Because it does sound real. I don't think you just say that out of nowhere. You could, though. I don't think it's in you, though. I don't think it's part of your character. I'm characterizing you now. You're a character in my universe. In the Loppyverse. Oh my god, I kind of like the sound of that. The Loppyverse. I think Derek's also a character in the Loppyverse. I don't think he's real. He's not at work right now. He's in the wings. He's an AI. Every second we slip further and further into Yonda. Whoopsie. Nipple % is speedrun to take off Mario's shirt. Well, it's an Odyssey. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about Odyssey. I think I said this before, but the first time I heard the theme to Odyssey, I thought it was an ad for Target, and I didn't realize that I don't know why. I don't know why. I think the background music is fogging in my mind. Do you want me to turn it down? Also, yeah, I'm not listening to just so you know, I am not listening to the background music right now. I am listening to, here's my music recommendation of the day, I guess, for what you should loop all day. My Shadow by Asuka Karen. It's a new Nijigasaki solo from the album Fly With You, which is an album about all love songs, except this one's a breakup song and it's like electro swing. Do not change the BGM to epic battle music. I mean, if I already had it on hand, then I'd think about it, but I don't. I think my brain might be fogged up a little too, to be honest. The sun's not coming in too bright right now. God damn it! I guess that's the nice thing about blinds, is that it does filter it in. I just feel like so shriveled up now though. I'm like shrimping really hard. My posture is really bad right now. I can't take it anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. We use a song that's just called Epic Battle for every major fight so far. Who's it by? I might look into it. But yeah, hey, funny number that my brother likes. Anyhow, it would be good to have like a couple of songs on hand that just you know, just change that to filter and change the mood or whatever. But I hate it here. I can't go a single second. Oh, I'm like tearing up now. My nose is runny. And I don't know why. But recently, you know, YouTube has not been liking my ad block and whatnot. Because of course they don't. And so I've turned it off on a few occasions. And so I've been able to hear ads more recently, and I keep hearing the specific song. It's driving me crazy, because I used to use it as my BGM, and I changed it after I like heard it, like in a few places, because I was like, okay, this is bothering me way too much. So it was like, it was Waltz of the Dead, then it was Pixel Ghost, then I changed it back to Waltz of the Dead. So, and I keep hearing Pixel Ghost everywhere. My hip, I think. And it's driving me crazy. I heard it. I think I heard it. I don't think it was a back to school ad. I think I heard a Blackpink song as a back to school ad though, which is funny because I made a cover of a Blackpink song with some Lloyds. Hi Derek, you actually did make it. Just barely. You got in. Good for you. You warm up, Derek, if you can. Get a nice hot drink. And then tell me when you're back, because I have a question for you. But, what am I speedrunning? I'm so glad you asked. Because that's for you to figure out. Congrats. You're staying? Okay, in that case, when I'm finished up, I'll probably get a glass of water. But do you want to watch, the new Paradox Live episode? I checked it out to see if it had English subtitles, and while I was scrubbing through, I saw some very interesting things, which I did not think we were covering at this point. But that's because it's, like, outside of the scope of my knowledge of what happened so far. Also, I realized some things. There's the obligatory hello, Mr. Featherwell. I'm unloved. I don't get a hello, Ms. Loppenstein. Probably because I put us in so much debt, to be honest. Can you remember to tell me to stop in 1 hour? Sure. 1 hour from now? Gotcha. On track for traveling through parallel universes. That's true. That's true. I thought I was kind of yawning. I was preparing. But anyhow, yeah, we have one. What do you? Wait, shouldn't it be? Did I lose track of something? Because that should be additive. So it should be. Wait. Or 22. Something's not right here. Because then that would be 100 plus yawns, but that's not right. What am I counting? What is this counting? Okay. 22 plus 149 is 571. So shouldn't total be 571? Where does 552 come from? Because we're here before, we've just been adding +1 every time a yawn to both of these counters. What are these counters? What does this mean? I'm so confused. No one called me out on this. I'm going to assume that the total then is... Wait, that's... No, this is... Wait, that's not how that works. Because the problem is, this is the... Wait, this is the total. And then we've been adding more... We've been adding the ones that I've been doing to the thing. But it's also from the ones from last time. But then the ones from last time, it's not the total amount. Because it's more. Because it's the ones that we counted from now, which are counted for. They're already counted for. So then this first number is a lie. So the total, yeah, I figured it out. Okay, that's why the numbers aren't adding up. It's not fraud, it's not embezzlement. So here, this is the total number of yawns. Approximately. You probably missed some. This is what the total number of yawns should be. So there are 100 and, but like 30 unaccounted for. But the others, the 19? No. Some amount of it is accounted for. Right? Wait, but that means that this number... Is this number a lie too? Oh, fuck. I don't know anymore! Oh no. So I said I wasn't gonna be too loud this stream. I lied. Could be worse though. I turned my gain down. You're kind of a ways from me anyhow. I've got a little bit of insulation. More than I had before at least. It's a start. I've been thinking it's about that time that I should probably like upgrade. But money. So maybe next time. Yan laundering, yeah. I was gonna say the IRS is coming for me and then replace one of the letters with Y, but I don't actually. What does the IRS stand for again? Okay, hold on. What does the IRS stand for? International Revenue Service. So like IYS, International Yawn Service. Yeah. And not international. What? Internal. Why would it be it's definitely not international. Internal. I read it wrong. Like I read it and I was like, huh, that's a little strange, but I didn't question it. Yeah. The IYS. It doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. Like the YRS would sound better, but that's just not how it works. Actually, Yawn Revenue Service, that could make sense too. Yeah, sure, I'll call it YRS. The YRS is coming for me. Which I would not be surprised by. If such a thing, if such a ridiculous concept were to exist, yeah, I'd be most wanted. Like this is a crime what I'm doing here. I'm a cold-blooded criminal. I say, well, that's one. That's a big one, but it's just one. Yeah, because this would keep going up, because it's the total. This does keep going up. I think the numbers are probably fudged a bit, but they kind of have been from the beginning. Because there's probably a whole bunch of yawns that we haven't counted either that have happened, historically speaking. And you know, we're not going to talk about my past life, but no more ketchup image stream, just yawn laundering. Yeah, these are illegal yawns actually. All the yawns past the actual bot counted yawns, they're not in the system. They're not being circulated. We took them out. Like this? Criminal activity. Oh, I'm so yachty. I'm so eepy. Hey, by the way, since I know you guys are like theater kids or theater kid adjacent, have you guys watched the new Star Kid musical yet? Nerdy Prudes Must Die? Because I haven't and I don't want any spoilers. I believe it's probably a Hatchetfield related one, right? So like, what is it? Like, I don't know, maybe Clydesdale is my guess of what it would be. Because like, wasn't Grace Chastity, wasn't she like a nerdy prude or something? Was that her name, Grace Chastity? Great. I don't know. Look like zombies. Like, kind of like a slasher movie kind of parody. What is that? Do you not know what Star Kid is? Do the musicals and the plays and stuff. They did Oregon Trail, the guy who didn't like musicals, Black Friday, Firebringer, Firebringer. And the song from that was like a Vine. You know, I don't really want to work today. I don't really want to do the work today. That was the thing. I've never been called a theater kid in my life. I said theater kid adjacent. D&D is adjacent to theater. Like, that's just a fact. I'm so sorry to say. My first D&D group were all from theater. We're all from theater. Club. Blah blah blah. Drama club. But yeah, they have like original musicals and stuff, and they're quite comedic, and then they're filmed for their YouTube channel, and they're there, they're right there. But yeah, you can watch them. And they're quite good. And I still haven't watched Twisted yet, but apparently that's like the best one. And I'll be honest, I never finished watching Oregon Trail. I don't know why. I had to do something in the middle of it, I think. I really like that one. I like the interactive part of Oregon Trail in which you get to name the characters. Good old Titty Mitty. I really like, I don't know, one of my favorite gimmicks is the son who doesn't understand that his dad is not also one of the sons. He's not his brother, he's his dad. So he's like thinks he's dying, and he's like, now you're mom's only son. And the dad has to be like, no, I'm not. I'm the father. My life is over. Can't believe it's only been 9 minutes. That is very unfortunate. That's like probably worse than a fly. You couldn't even reproduce like that. Maybe asexually, but. And I do like the lobster, who's just a literal lobster that just comes out like a lobster costume. 555. That's the number, not the devil. But actually, what would that be the number of? Devil adjacent, like I don't know, like an imp. I don't think an imp would have its own number though. That seems too important. I guess my number would be 444, but we're well past that point in the lawn yondering. The yondering? No, that kind of sounds like a yandere thing. I don't like that. But you know, sport. A sport. A sport. Why is that kind of fun to say? Okay. I'm glad you can spread your spores though. I love that for you. I'd probably ask permission first though. Yeah, Yan did it. I don't know about that. It's not, I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean? Welcome back. I'm ending. Not really. But at some point I will have to, for the sake of getting up and go getting a glass of water, I guess. And I should... Okay. Wait, let me look at my schedule. Not my schedule, at our schedule. I think... What is it, Thursday? I should probably do laundry. Just, like, change, just all of the laundry, like changing bedding and stuff too. Yeah, on Thursday, I'll probably... On the day, I'll do laundry. And then at night, I'm busy. On Friday, I'll start... Did I start cooking? Ooh, actually, no. Translating out of English is interesting. Oh yeah? Have you been looking into it? Actually, last night... Well, I couldn't sleep, but that was a whole different thing. Last night, I made some lyrics for Shanti. Because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I really wanted to do a rap for no particular reason. I just really like it. I just really like it. And I realized that there's not actually that many English covers of Shanti. There's a couple. And they have better lyrics than mine in a way that conveys the story of the song better. But I think mine... they need adjusting. But I think mine... they sound... I like the way they sound. Because they sound close to the original version. Which, you know, I think you get more out of if you're someone who already likes the original version. And it's like really stuck in your head. Because then it, you know, the English, it sounds like it, right? So then it's easy to remember. But that's just the way that I write them. Right? I usually like to stick close to the actual sound of it. Which is not for everyone. And it does take away from... It doesn't inherently take away from how it flows in English, but it can, because it's a little more restricting you do have to be creative with it if you want it to actually be sensible in English. Like, this is what a song is like in English, you know? And that's just the difference of how the languages are built up. But yeah, there are lots of ways to do it, and it's very interesting because you always get something different really with everyone. And there are parts too where it's like, oh yeah, that's really, you know, that's something that a lot of people might come to the same conclusion on, or a similar one. It's interesting to see where it overlaps to. A goodbye, I guess, too. I translated broken to snap, so there's that. Because broken in this other language sounds odd. I see. Fair. Oh, okay, wait. What language are you doing, if I may ask? That's quite neat. Ooh. I like hearing about other people's processes with these things. English to Cantonese. Ooh, very cool. Ooh, that's tricky. I remember there was this Vietnamese cover of a Love Life song that I really liked. I really liked it, but it got taken down, and I'm pretty sure I still have the lyric doc somewhere, because I just have it, because it was shared with me in my thing. But yeah, I have no reference for it anymore. It's so sad. So there's this one, like, C-pop song that I really like, that I would love to make English lyrics for, but it's really hard, because it's a really, like, it's kind of like a traditional kind of pop mix, right? And it has very, like, poetic lyrics about, like, you know, mythology and whatnot. And it's kind of just a love song, but it has, like, lots of references to that sort of thing. And, you know, I want to do it properly, in a way that sounds, like, lovely and poetic. And sometimes that's easier to do than, like, a really, like, modern song. Because when you make lyrics for, I guess, something more modern, you know, they have to be, like, really catchy and snappy. I feel like it's coming up a lot this year. I don't know why. Catchy and snappy is also the theme. But sometimes writing prose can come, or, like, prose-like things can come more naturally to you. Depends on how you write, I guess. You know, different strokes. But yeah, it can be a little easier to go into something more, not literate. Yeah, just, like, poetic for, if you're used to, like, I don't know, like, writing literature or whatnot. Baba. Yeah, good luck with that. That's always fun. Sometimes you really get into, sometimes you really just kind of get into a groove. Sometimes you get stuck at, like, this one part and you just, like, kind of work around it. Yeah, that's true. It does depend on if you understand the language, too. Otherwise, you'll have to do your research there. But, to the best of your ability. I will say, in my first drafts, I don't really tend to do research. But I do them later. Especially if I don't, like, actually understand it. Because I will say, there are some, like, more poppy songs in which, like, this, like, means nothing to me. I don't think this really has a meaning. And I just, like, do it in a way that I think sounds good. Yeah. Like, there's an OnStar song like that. It's Paranoia Street, where they, like, go... They, like, say XB. They just say a lot of things ending with B. Mad B. Hold on. What did they say? Not Naughty or Nice. It's Paranoia Street. Where is it? Bad B. I don't think it means anything. They're just saying shit. That sounds catchy and snappy. So I mean, if it doesn't, like, I can try to make sense out of it, but if it doesn't mean anything, then yeah. Although that's usually not the case. Usually there is meaning there, even if you don't get it at first. So you know, it's always good to check, do your research. Yeah. There's 2 yawns. Fucking fuck me. Ah. It's a blessing and a curse, but it's kind of just a curse. It's not a blessing at all whatsoever. Anyhow, what was I gonna say? There was something about Leah X, I'm sure. So what are your Halloween plans? I already said what I'm doing, so you gotta cough it up. I'm mostly just, I said cooking. I'm just gonna be baking. I'm gonna make, well, I might, in the most general sense, if I'm unprepared, I'll make a s'more dip. And it might be ghost theme, but it could also just be a s'more dip. And just like some Rice Krispie treats with the fixins, like M&Ms and sprinkles and stuff. And that's not gonna be themed. This is gonna be like candy, right? And then I'm gonna make cupcakes, and I want to fill them with like jam or like, I don't know, strawberry syrup. Strawberry syrup is probably too much, but like, I don't know, maybe something red. And then like I might do like the broken glass thing. I probably won't. They'll probably just be cupcakes. I might get those like Milano cookies and like make like little gravestones out of them. I don't have any piping stuff, so I can't like write words on them. But if I have the patience, maybe I'll like spell rip on it with like chocolate sprinkles or something. But I guess that's my plans for what I'll be making. And then my friends are gonna bring over stuff for like pizza dough. And we're gonna make our own pizzas and stuff. And if there's anything else, we'll go to the store, I guess. But I think it's a bit limited. Also, apparently, so they just have cakes there. So if it goes wrong, maybe I'll just get a cake. You don't usually do anything for Halloween? That's fair. This is kind of my first time putting something together, because I usually just hang out with my little cousin. But I should probably stop doing that. Because he's older now. And he's got friends and stuff. And you know, I'm older now, and I've got friends and stuff too, so I can hang out with my friends. Isn't that crazy? Although, I don't think, like, if you're someone who just, like, you're just by yourself, on a holiday or whatever, I think it's still nice to do something for yourself. Like, if I was gonna be alone for this Halloween, I don't really get trick-or-treaters or anything, so I don't stock up on candy where I live. But, I'd probably try and make something for myself too. I probably wouldn't go to so much effort. And I probably wouldn't try to make it look as nice, but I might bake. Probably not cupcakes. Maybe just a whole cake. Cause I'm just using cake mix, right? Cause I'm not doing it from scratch. Fuck that. I'm gonna do so much then. Yeah. Also, Derek, you don't celebrate Halloween, I'm pretty sure, so I think you're fine. Say, when I was alone as a kid, Halloween was never like, it was a huge thing in my head, but we didn't do that much for it. We didn't even stay out that long, to be honest. We did, you know, swap candy and stuff as kids. You know. It was pretty standard fare. And then I guess for the next couple of days at school, we'd swap candy then as well. I'd always have like too much though, so it'd get confiscated from me. I'd try to like eat it all at once. But yeah, it's a whole thing. You know, I just kind of like, I love seeing other people's Halloween decorations, cause I don't have decorations of my own or anything. I I probably wouldn't make them either. I don't think I have stuff for that. Maybe I could figure out how to make like an origami pumpkin, but I'm bad at origami and also I hate it. But I do have a lot of origami stuff, which is fun because I'm never gonna use it. But if I have time and I'm feeling festive, I might try to look up how to do that. I have like a little tea light candle, so maybe I could like actually like put something in it. But yeah. Anyhow, I think I'll stretch. But yeah, I think it's getting to that time. I'm really quite tired. Actually, wait, let me see. This is like the 5th time I'm checking my schedule. To be fair, I also just not impulsively. What's it called? Impulsively. Yeah, I just check. I'm always rechecking my schedule and the time and whatnot, just in case. But yeah, I'll just see you tomorrow. At a little after this time, like 15 minutes from now. Pretty much. I guess technically 20 minutes because there's a 5-minute counter. Yeah, night. Good night. I hope y'all have a good time. Is there anything else I need to clear up? Any housekeeping? Yeah, actually, yeah, after Phoenix, right? Yeah, after tomorrow, I won't see you guys again this week. So I'm not gonna see you Halloween. So I might see you the 30th at the soonest, but I'm not sure. So I hope you do well, and I hope you have a good rest of the weekend, beginning of the next week, and I'll see you then maybe. Bye bye. 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 Bye.